The locker moving on its own was creepy enough. But who the hell was this officer talking to? Here are 7 ghost videos that made scientists question everything. El Milagro Market bustles with the aromas of fresh food and the lively chatter of shoppers. One day, a peculiar event unfolded when security footage revealed a guard, known for his diligent patrols, inexplicably drawn to a specific aisle. What transpired next was quite unsettling. He appeared to be conversing with someone, even though the recording showed he was entirely alone. Shortly after, his colleagues asked him whom he had been talking to, and he explained that he had seen a little girl looking for her mother. He mentioned that he was comforting her, telling her to wait, and reassuring her that she would see her mother soon. The footage was later shown to him, and the events depicted sent shivers down his spine. Even more disturbing was the thorough search he conducted throughout the market for the child he claimed to have seen, only to find no trace of anyone. What did he witness that night? Was it a ghost? In 2020, at El Dorado Airport in Colombia, a security guard was diligently performing his duties when he was startled by strange noises coming from the women's restroom. Feeling a sense of unease about the disturbance, he opted to conduct a routine patrol to investigate the commotion. What he uncovered left him utterly shocked.
Bueno, estoy nuevamente aquí, en la puerta del baño. No hay nadie acá. No hay nadie. Y allá tampoco hay nadie. No hay nadie allá. Dios mío. Bueno, voy para adentro. La sangre de Cristo me cura. Hola, hola. Hola. Hola, hola. ¿Estás acá? ¿Dónde estás? Se prenden las luces. ¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah? ¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah? Necesito otra prueba. Necesito otra prueba. ¡Ay, marica!
He watched in disbelief as the restroom taps turned on and off by themselves, with no one else in sight. The eerie spectacle sent chills down his spine, yet he continued recording, likely hoping to capture undeniable proof for his colleagues. Just when he thought he had seen it all, a loud bang echoed from one of the doors, jolting him into a state of sheer terror. Overcome with fear of what he might encounter, he fled the scene. The footage ended abruptly, leaving everyone to wonder what had scared the guard so profoundly. On October 1st, 2017, an eerie event took place that has since become one of the most terrifying ghost videos on the internet. This unsettling occurrence unfolded at a school located on the south side of Cork City. Things took a chilling turn when the surveillance camera captured inexplicable paranormal activities happening in one area of the school. the eerie phenomenon of doors and lockers opening by themselves was undeniable evidence that this was not a staged event. Even more unsettling was the way objects seemed to fall out of the locker on their own. The school, which was later renamed from D Park CBS to Collège Émile Riis, gained notoriety as one of the most haunted schools in America after making headlines in 2017 due to this chilling footage. The school principal later revealed that the possible reason behind the paranormal activities could be traced back to the school's location, which was built on mass graves where the English once executed individuals. This raises a compelling question. Are these activities the result of the spirits of those who perished there? Or could there be another explanation altogether? On March 29, 2017, a man was working late in his office when the CCTV footage revealed something truly terrifying. After taking a nap at his desk, he awoke to an unsettling atmosphere filled with signs of paranormal activity. A dark shadow loomed overhead, and although he initially didn't notice it, the situation escalated dramatically when a chair across the office spun inexplicably. Despite witnessing this, he tried to rationalize it as a mere malfunction, dismissing his concerns. However, as the eerie events continued to unfold, he soon found himself regretting his choice to remain, wishing he had left the office sooner. An overwhelming fear gripped him as he sensed an unnatural presence playing tricks on his mind. Without hesitation, he bolted from the office, convinced that something dark and ghostly was lurking nearby. On August 11, 2024, around 2 a.m., Two security guards at the Jardins de Montesacro Cemetery in Colombia were on their regular patrol when they noticed what seemed to be a figure emerging from a tomb. At first, they dismissed it as an illusion or a trick of the light, but they were quickly taken aback by the startling reality of what they uncovered.
Follow me for your dose of nightmare fuel.
The guards were taken aback by the sight of a ghostly female figure who stood before them. Their astonishment quickly turned to concern as she silently stared at them. After a tense moment, she vanished from view, bringing a sense of relief to the guards. However, little did they know, the terror of the night was far from over. Once again, the ghostly figure was sighted, this time near an electrified fence that it reached out to touch without any signs of harm. The apparition seemed to be pleading for help, a scene that lasted several minutes before it finally faded away. The footage, shared on social media, quickly went viral, igniting a wave of comments and theories. While some viewers insisted it was a genuine spirit, others offered more down-to-earth explanations for the phenomenon. Many believed that she might be experiencing a mental disturbance or could be under the influence of some substance, which might explain her unusual behavior and lack of reaction to contact with the electrified fence. However, we'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Share your insights in the comments below as we move on to the next encounter. In the dimly lit corridor of a correctional facility, an officer maintained a vigilant watch over an inmate charged with the brutal assault and murder of a young boy. As he patrolled the hallway, an unsettling feeling began to creep in. Driven by curiosity, he approached the inmate, only to be confronted with something truly shocking. As the inmate sat alone in his cell, the officer was taken aback by an unsettling sight. A child suddenly appeared behind him, standing in eerie silence. After thoroughly inspecting the cell, he found no trace of anyone else. No child, and no evidence of an intruder. Confusion clouded his thoughts as he replayed the moment in his mind, the image lingering vividly. When his colleagues gathered around the monitor and witnessed the footage, disbelief spread among them, and some began to consider a chilling possibility that the child who had appeared resembled the boy he had murdered. This unsettling resemblance raised a haunting question. Had the spirit of the young victim returned to haunt his killer? Did the officer truly witness something supernatural? The air grew thick with tension as they grappled with the unsettling notion of the paranormal, leaving them to ponder what other mysteries might be lurking in the shadows. Meet Jake, the YouTuber behind Jake Ghost Hunter, known for exploring haunted abandoned buildings. In June 2024, he and a friend explored the ruins of Liberty High School in Ohio City, Ohio, unaware that it would lead to one of their most terrifying experiences. Just minutes into the building, the atmosphere turned unsettling, with strange noises echoing around them, prompting a sense of eerie unease.
Whoever's down here, if you could just speak into that device on the table, that'd be cool. Can you tell me who you are? It said rewind at the end, dude. It wants me to rewind. Jake! Oh my God, Jake! Was that inside? Yeah. Shh. Get down here now. Now get down here, dude.
No, you come with me, bro. That was on my level.
Call the cops on my phone now. Call the cops. Call the fucking cops.
Gunshots rang out, prompting them to flee the building in fear and call the police. When officers arrived, they entered to investigate, unaware of the more significant threat that awaited them inside.
Did you hear it over here? Like I heard it on that staircase.
I heard the noises, like, I don't know, because I was in the damn box. So
You didn't hear the noises, like the gunshots?
No, that's why I screamed.
Jake!
I was literally in that window doing an EVP session, and they were right here. And dude, your thing said homicide twice. Your device said homicide twice.
Nobody in there, but there's something in there.
Are you serious? For real?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what?
Let me just go.
For real?
So right there on the second floor,
Yes.
we were looking this way. I heard pitter patter, like that, along that, what would that be? The east wall.
Yeah.
And then he hears it at the end of the hallway. And as I'm taking my light down, I see something go like dart across.
Are you guys dead ass?
Swear.
Do you have
And then
body
we were
cam?
like, no. But we were talking about you guys. We were like, let's just black.
The police, fearing what might be lurking within the building, also fled for their lives, convinced that an entity was present. In the aftermath, both the officers and Jake, along with his friend, left the premises, abandoning whatever was causing the disturbance inside. Well, it was just like any other quiet day. A family was out near the bank of the river west of Calgary, Alberta, enjoying a fun escape from reality. Suddenly, one of the kids spotted something unusual, something that was neither human nor wildlife.
Look. A human. That's not human. That's not a human. The face is here at first, but no, it's not.
At first, the creature appeared to be nothing more than a reddish-brown mass low to the ground, completely still. But when it shifted and rose slowly, it became clear that this was something unusual. With a broad back, wide shoulders, and long arms hanging low and swaying naturally, the sight was both compelling and unsettling. What was most disturbing, however, was that this creature moved upright, unlike any four-legged animal they were familiar with. Panic rippled through the family's voices. They had not anticipated such an encounter on what was supposed to be a simple day out together. Moments later, the creature walked out of sight, leaving the family unharmed, but forever changed by the experience. This footage generated a variety of reactions among viewers. Some skeptics believed it was either a moose or a bear. However, neither of these animals walks upright like the creature in the video. Others suggested that the sighting must have been staged. Despite this, many of us want to believe that what this family captured on camera was the legendary Bigfoot. What do you think? Robert Dodson, the self-described Bigfoot hunter, was both adored and despised for his unconventional research methods. Instead of the traditional search for Sasquatch, he attempted to lure them to him using bait traps. On September 16, 2014, Robert left a mix of fruit and meat at his Oklahoma research area around 9:30 p.m. That night, while panning across the trees, he suddenly noticed something unusual.
That traffic's really loud today. Some reason, some days it's real loud out here and sometimes it ain't. I think it just depends on which way the wind and all is blowing. See it or not, but I see some eyes shine over there somewhere. Trying to get between them trees ain't easy. Yeah, I can see it. Hard to see, that's for sure.
He noticed a pair of glowing eyes beside the bait. After an extended game of hide and seek, the creature charged at Robert, despite his better judgment.
Damn, I wish I'd put the battery in that damn thing, shit. Don't do this at home. Whatever you do. There went another rock. Did I piss it off or what? Damn. Think I got eye shine over there again. Barely see it over there. I don't know. Might be ready to kick my ass. I might. It's only 11 o'clock. I might have to get on out of here. I don't trust that sucker.
Concerned about further aggressive behavior, Robert ultimately decided to leave the area. When he returned later, he marked the highest point of the creature's eyes. Some skeptics argued that the eyes might belong to a bear, but Robert estimated that they stood around 8 feet high, making it unlikely to be a bear. What Robert encountered that night remains a mystery to this day. In August 2019, Doug Teague, a resident of Hickory and an avid Bigfoot enthusiast, filmed what he claimed to be one of the clearest videos of a North Carolina Bigfoot ever captured. While out walking his dog in the woods just outside the city, Doug decided to check some trail cameras. That's when he heard a loud knocking sound in the distance. Curious, he approached the noise and spotted an unrecognizable creature atop a ridge. Overwhelmed by the sighting, he quickly brought out his camera and began recording.
He's still up here. Or something's up here. He's moving. He's moving, he's moving, he's moving. Daisy, come here. Daisy, come here. I want to do a quick little video here. Me and Crazy Daisy has followed these tracks. This is the best one of them. I'm going to try to cast it. Stepped on a limb. And it goes. Let's see. Here's one. Right here. Let's see. So another one. Right here. You can see a little bit where it's smashed. See the toes. There's toes. Just come on. Just see the weeds mashed down. This is my shoe prints here, but you can see right there. Rains messed it up. That's it. That's my shoe print. See right there? And it comes across the creek. Looks like it stepped here. Here. Oh shit. Damn it. I stepped on that one there. And right here, you can see right there. And it goes here. And it looks like it stepped there. And that's all I can find. But the only one I'm going to cast is up the hill. That one there's pretty good. But this one right here, we'll go back. I screwed that one up. Right here they stepped. Right there they stepped. Right there. Daisy, come here. Come here, Daisy. Come here, baby. Come on, Crazy. Come on.
Doug recounted that as he drew closer to the creature, it began hurling stones at him, which is certainly not typical behavior for a bear. Later, an anthropologist examined the footprint casts and asserted that the prints belonged to a creature standing 15 feet tall. Other experts concurred, agreeing that the footprints appeared genuine. So what do you believe Doug encountered? Could it truly have been Bigfoot, or is it just another elaborate hoax?
He's moving. He's moving, he's moving, he's moving. Daisy, come here. Daisy, come here.
In December 2022, a creator from the channel Ken's Carpentry, which is dedicated to providing instructions and tips for builders, was filming his neighborhood with his drone when he stumbled upon something that was unlike any typical bear. Intrigued, he quickly exited his car and grabbed his drone to get a better perspective on the unusual sight.
All right, so I wanted to just show you a road near where I live called Bear Hollow Road. I'm curious if there's any bears down there. It's the first part of December, so typically you don't see them But I just thought it'd be fun to take a look. I have a few minutes, so we'll go for a little quick ride and take a look. Well, the bumps are certainly out. You can see the sign over there. It is aptly named Bear Hollow. Let's go down and take a look. Saw a mother bear and 2 cubs this past spring. I don't know where they would be now. Whoa, what is that? What? What is that? Oh, man. What the world?
The fact that this channel isn't specifically focused on strange sightings lends credibility to this encounter. However, the issue with the clip is that the crunching sound made by the alleged Bigfoot has stirred up quite a bit of controversy. Despite the figure being clearly massive, with long strides characteristic of what makes Bigfoot famous, there remains a level of skepticism. One thing is for certain, if this was a deliberate setup, whoever was in that Bigfoot costume executed it perfectly.
What the world?
For nearly 3 decades, the creator behind the YouTube channel Timber Giant Bigfoot has been on a quest to find the elusive creature. Out of the thousands of minutes he has recorded during this time, just over 5 minutes showcase some of the clearest evidence ever captured. One notable moment occurred on September 15, 2013, when he was exploring the woods of southern Ontario. He kept hearing a persistent sound, like stone knocking, and when he decided to track down its source, he spotted a red-colored creature about 100 feet away. Eager for a reaction, he banged a stick against a tree. As the echo of the knock reverberated through the air, the creature quietly slipped off to the left and then out of sight. Although he was scared of the potential danger posed by the creature, he felt a thrill at having witnessed the encounter firsthand. Eventually, he made it out of the forest unharmed, and this was an experience he would never forget anytime soon. 2 jungle explorers stumbled upon remnants of human food and decided to set up a camera in a tree to capture any activity. When they returned the next day to review the footage, what they discovered was completely unexpected. In the light that enveloped the forest, the camera continued to capture the atmosphere of the place. At a certain point, it recorded a suspicious scene, revealing the movement of the leaves on the trees. Suddenly, a large creature with dense black fur came into view, exploring the area. It was unclear what the creature was searching for, but it resembled a giant beast, or the elusive Bigfoot. From a different camera angle, the creature made its way to a spot outside the camera's coverage. It then lifted and hurled a large log, causing the trail camera to topple to the ground and malfunction upon making contact with the enormous beast. On August 8, 2013, Bill and Wendy from Gilf Island Rock were driving back from Port Renfrew, Canada, when Wendy suggested they take a quick hike. Just a few feet into the forest, they stumbled upon something extraordinary. As they strolled through the woods, they noticed a large, hairy figure about 100 feet away. At first, Bill thought it was just a bear rummaging for food. However, when he got a closer look and spotted the conical head, he realized it was not a bear. Whatever it was, the couple decided to leave the area as soon as the creature did. On November 17, 2012, in Litchfield County, Connecticut, a professional wedding photographer used the video function on his DSLR camera to capture an intriguing moment. He heard a noise near the trash cans and, suspecting it was a bear, decided to stay inside and record the scene through a window. By the time he got the camera set up, the object had already moved into a nearby rural field. Unbeknownst to him, this sighting of a potential Bigfoot would go viral, sparking interest and debate among enthusiasts and skeptics alike.
Where is he?
He's coming on. He's there. He's gonna pop up in a minute. There he is, popping up. Look for berries. Lots of berries.
Light. Get the light. Well, look out for that.
Let's see him.
He's over here now.
Oh shit, he went too fast. I didn't catch him this time. I didn't catch him that time.
This encounter was truly unusual, especially since it was their first time coming across such a creature. What made the experience even more unnerving was the creature's incredible speed. The way it swung its arms also caught the attention of many viewers. I don't know about you, but it's not every day you see a human move in such a manner. While some people were convinced it was real, others believed it to be a hoax. We'd love to hear your thoughts on these encounters, so please leave a comment below and don't forget to like and share. Claudia Auckley is a California woman and mother who didn't just claim to have seen Bigfoot. She also took her beliefs a step further by attempting to make it a matter of law in 2018. In an unprecedented move, she filed a lawsuit asking the state of California to formally recognize Sasquatch as a living species. Auckley's motivation for this bold action stemmed from a personal encounter that profoundly shook her beliefs and reshaped her life.
My daughters were about 10-20 feet behind me, and as I turn around, I'm looking straight, and I see the creature on that tree. So what I do is I continue walking closer to try to tell myself, am I seeing a shadow, a tree stump? At that point, I see his head turn, so I know that I'm not looking at a shadow. And this is where I stop, and this is where everything pretty much happened. This is where my daughter videotaped from your angle to the tree right over here.
While hiking along a scenic trail near Lake Arrowhead, Claudia and her daughters suddenly encountered something extraordinary. Standing before them was a massive creature with a distinctly human-like face and a muscular frame, leaving them both startled and captivated.
I swear to God. Mom?
I see it. Is it by the tree?
Yeah.
In the shoulder?
Yeah.
I want to go home now. Did it move? Yes.
Mom?
He weighed about 800 pounds. He had hair all over him, orangutan color. He also did not show his teeth, but he had black solid eyes. And this is where he was at. My daughter saw two of them running at this point, where we have a 13-inch print in this area, and they run back here with the big guy. So there was a total of 3 Sasquatches that day. At that point, he started rocking back and forth, and that's when I knew it was time for us to go. So, okay, so then this is where his body weight was on that limb right there. I didn't know my daughter was videotaping the creature as I was standing right here, face to face with him.
After her encounter, Claudia didn't just run from it, she delved into it. She spent time gathering stories, talking to witnesses, and exploring documented sightings throughout Southern California. The more she uncovered, the more convinced she became that her experience was part of a much larger pattern. However, the authorities showed little interest. Park officials and biologists suggested it was likely a bear, but Claudia disagreed and pursued legal action. Eventually, she withdrew her petition, not because she changed her mind, but because she realized the legal system wasn't designed to acknowledge beings that straddle the line between myth and reality. In conclusion, despite withdrawing her petition, Claudia remained steadfast in her belief that what she saw was real. Meet Dee, the creator of the YouTube channel Dee's Dark Adventures, famous for her daring forest explorations. One day, a farmer in Ohio, plagued by mysterious occurrences for 3 years, reached out to her for help after experiencing strange noises and sightings of a large figure on his farm. While others dismissed his claims, Dee found them compelling and embarked on an investigation that led to a shocking encounter.
It's quiet a little bit because that noise is freaking me out. What is that? Sound like a chirp. Not like a bird chirp, like a distorted chirp. I'm trying to get around this curve over here.
Barely 5 minutes into her exploration, a loud, unidentified sound pierced the silence. Determined to uncover its source, she moved closer, only for the tension in the air to increase.
What am I hearing? Listen. I don't know if it's a whispering. I don't know what that is. Dude, what the fuck? No, dude. Don't let this shit happen. Dude, I can't go over there. What the hell is it? Noises, voices.
As the noise shifted to the far side of the cornfield, Dee noticed the corn stalk shaking violently, as if someone or something had been watching her. The sounds grew louder and more unsettling, but Dee pressed on. At that moment, her flashlight caught something.
What the hell is that? What the hell is it doing? What the hell is that? What the hell is it doing? Nope, I'm done. Oh my god, it just made a noise. No! What the hell is that? What the hell is it doing? Nope, I'm done. Oh my god, it just made a noise. No. Dude, screw this shit. I'm done. I've had it. I don't care if it's a short video. What the fuck's happening? It's getting closer to me. Oh my god. Okay, I'm done, dude. Screw this shit. I'm sitting here for 25 minutes, nothing's going on. Fuck you, dude! I can't. Fuck you, dude!
A dark figure loomed silently among the corn, watching her. Fearful, she fled to the farmer's house. Shaken but safe, she showed him the footage she captured. However, after reviewing it, they were left questioning what the figure was, and if there could be more than one. Neither Dee nor the farmer discovered what truly lurked in the cornfield. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Black Crag has captured the hearts of adventure enthusiasts on YouTube with his stunning hiking escapades through breathtaking rugged trails and lush, dense forests. With every video, he invites viewers to share in the tranquility of nature as he sets up camp under the stars, immersing himself in the wild's serene beauty. But in June 2023, everything took a dramatic twist when he decided to venture to Southern Fell in the Lake District, a place shrouded in mysteries and rumored to have strange sightings.
To night vision mode. Got the infrared on, and I probably look very, very strange, but I can't see anything now. It's kind of weird looking probably in this. There's still quite a bit of light in the sky there, but in terms of on the ground, it's very dark. You can see Finn though. Yeah, so I've not seen anything. I've not seen a single, not even a single soldier. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So that's okay. I think I'm going to head back to the tent now and settle down, get a little bit of kip, hopefully not get woken up in the night. I think it's going to be a very early start in the morning because it's going to get very light soon. Not long at all. What the Oh, what the hell? There's a bloke stood next to my tent. What the That has absolutely scared the out of me. I'm not kidding you. I was walking down there, coming back towards the tent, talking to you guys. I'm telling you right now, there was somebody stood right here. Oh, I'm not kidding you, the hairs on my arms are stood up. My skin is crawling. Right there. Finn's just oblivious to me. Right, there's no way I'm staying here tonight. No way. I can't stay here. I'm gonna have to pack a tent up and go in the dark. I mean, I've kind of looked in this grass here to see if someone was about, you know, like doing a prank or something. But there's no one in here, and I would have heard them move off. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They don't get any kip at all. I'll be just paranoid all night. I mean, there's still quite a lot of light outside, and I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just saying this. There's still quite a lot of light outside, and I'm just half expecting a silhouette to go past. I'm just hearing loads of noises, and I know you hear loads of noises anyway when you're in the tent, because the tent's flapping and there's bits of grass against it, and there's all sorts of weirdness, but I'm completely spooked. Anyway, we'll see how we get on.
The atmosphere turned eerie, leaving Crag feeling watched. Gripped by fear, he stayed in his tent and rushed to leave by morning. Unsure if it was real or just his imagination, Crag decided to return to uncover what happened that night.
The summit. What I was doing, I was kind of making sure there's no one here. Just checking the environment. There was a bloke around earlier on who was flying a kite up there, and he went down. I watched him go right down. He disappeared, and I came back. And as I came back, I was just approaching the tent. It's round about here. And how did I have it? So I was talking like this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm absolutely certain there was someone stood right by the tent. And that's why I was like, what the hell? So what I did is I got the camera and I spun it round like this and started to face forward and walk towards the tent. So I was kind of coming down here. It certainly wasn't boggy. It was nice and dry that night. And as I got to the tent, there was no one there. So I was still filming this whole time. Got here, like, right, okay, someone's messing about here. They're either hiding behind the tent or they've jumped into this long grass here. So I came over here, started looking in the grass. I think I might have even got my torch out at this point and shining it around. Nothing, nobody, absolutely nothing there at all. And no one around, just no one anywhere. So that really spooked me. I mean, if you've seen it, I was kind of sat in the tent like, oh, God, is there someone out there? Is there no one out there? Was it my imagination? And in the end, I kind of thought, well, it probably was just my imagination. I probably was seeing something in the background, perhaps. I was still going towards that grass and looking and everything, and I didn't know until I got home that actually that footage, because you can't play it back on the camera. It's rubbish. I didn't find out until I got home that the camera, for some reason, just stopped recording as soon as I turned around. However, and I'll put it on the screen now, I caught something. There was something stood by the tent. Something tall, something scary looking, but pretty much what I saw, you know. So what I saw was actually there. And I'm going to tell people this story. They always go, oh yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Was it merely a coincidence that his camera cut off just as he attempted to record the figure he spotted? Or was it simply a product of his imagination? Did he truly capture something inexplicable lurking on Southern Fell? We'd love to hear your thoughts on this encounter in the comments below. On November 21st, 2011, a man was hiking in the woods, capturing the beauty of his surroundings on camera, when he stumbled upon something truly disturbing.
Hey everybody, it's Super Giant Bigfoot. I'm still here checking the forest. Another summer has come and gone. So much of this forest I haven't checked. Miles of it. Acres and acres. Oh well. deer back there? I hear a deer maybe? I don't know. I can't even see back there. What's that I'm looking at? Where the heck is that? Oh man, I just suck with this camera. Where the heck am I looking? Right there. Is that where I'm looking? It doesn't look like much in the viewfinder.
Initially, it seemed to be just another section of a tree due to the distance, making it difficult to identify. However, as he approached and examined it more closely, he was astounded by what he discovered.
I don't know if I'm seeing anything or not. Either there's somebody out here messing with me, or I just saw the thing. The hermit, whatever you want to call it.
He captured a dark and massive figure covered in thick fur, unmistakably resembling a humanoid creature walking upright through the woods. What was even more disturbing was the creature's sudden disappearance without a trace. It vanished behind the trees in the blink of an eye, intensifying his fear as he realized the potential danger this creature posed. He quickly fled the woods, grateful to emerge unharmed. While some speculated that the footage was staged, the fear in the man's voice suggested otherwise. Regardless, it is an experience he won't soon forget. YouTuber. Exploring with Bear frequently documents his solo adventures in the woods, with a focus on sightings of cryptids. In this video, he not only intended to explore one of these legends, but he also encountered it directly.
And explore this place at night, but be able to see better. What was that? That was like a whistle. Didn't that sound like a whistle? Knowing that one of you guys had a whoop. It makes it so much more intriguing and scary for me.
It didn't take long for an unsettling atmosphere to envelop him. The woods around were alive with eerie sounds, whispers, knocks, and the faint patter of footsteps. At first, he dismissed these unusual disturbances as mere products of his imagination. However, it soon became clear that something was not quite right.
We're gonna get in the middle of the bridge and we're gonna check both. What is that? Oh my goodness. There's something big and brown standing right there. Oh, and it's moving. Oh man, I can't, guys. That's something right there. Can you see that? Wait, was that a light there? Where'd it go? Whoop! Oh crap. Why'd I do what? There's no freaking way I was just seeing what I was seeing though. I don't even want to go no more. Oh, movement. I just heard something. Oh, look. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? I got 2 flashlights in my one hand. I can't move the camera. My hair's it's going insane.
Bear spotted a large brown creature lurking behind the trees, but it quickly vanished into the darkness, leaving him startled. He decided it was best to leave the area. As he walked away, he heard peculiar sounds around him, yet the creature remained unseen. It was uncertain whether it had been a person or something more mysterious. Welcome to the Woods UK is an avid wildlife enthusiast, survival specialist, and occasional researcher of British big cats. Despite his particular interest in this type of cryptid, he accidentally captured the most famous one after the destruction of the shelter he was building.
I'm absolutely shattered. I spent most of yesterday night looking through trail cam footage. Cameras 1 to 6 that are out in that woodland have been bought in, and yesterday evening I spent from about 8 o'clock all the way to early hours sifting through from camera 1 to camera 6 hundreds of files of birds, rabbit, deer, hares. But then when I got to the last cameras, I found something a bit more shocking, and I was very, very tired. So I've checked them again in the van again today, and it's exactly as what I see yesterday. So it weren't sleep deprivation. There's a figure at night time that's in the right hand side of, I believe it's camera 6. Starts off, comes out of the woodland, and then all of a sudden it seems to trigger the camera again and then come back out. That again happens about a week later on camera 4, but this time it's daytime and it's a bit more explainable. I mean, it looks to me like someone's in there poaching for the deer perhaps, or doing a bit of wildlife photography, but whoever it is shouldn't be there. They haven't got permission to be there. It's only me. I've phoned the landowner Chris. He swears blind that no one else should be in there. It's quite secure as well. I've never seen anyone in the 2 years that I know in there, even on any of the trail cams. Now, trail cam 1 didn't do very well. It's definitely, again, if it's not the same person, it is a person. They're dressed up in some sort of camouflage or poncho. I mean, it looks like they've got a big beard. I think it's a man, to be honest with you.
While it appeared likely that the figure was a person, many viewers were convinced it was Bigfoot. Despite the destruction of his shelter, he eagerly set up a tent beside the collapsed structure, determined to get to the root of the matter. not only heard nearby footsteps, but also wood knocks, which are often considered a sign of Bigfoot nearby. 4 weeks after this encounter, he set up a dummy camp to observe from a distance, hoping to catch the perpetrator in action. Although he didn't see anything, he did manage to record whooping sounds and other behaviors typically associated with Bigfoot. And Nikki is a popular YouTuber known for her channel, Nikki TV, where she shares exciting camping and adventure videos. On February 9th, 2025, she embarked on a solo wild camping trip that unexpectedly took a terrifying turn.
Let's go camping. But first, we gotta stop, get food, get gas. That's it. And then we're got a very, very long, slow off-roading experience ahead. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited, a little nervous. I have about 8 miles off-road into the backcountry that I'm going to be taking, and yeah, I drove off-road in the backcountry before, but these roads get a little sketchy. If you don't know, I'm from Western North Carolina, and we were hit with a Hurricane Helene back in September of last year, and the damages they're extreme. But yeah, so some of the roads are a little rutted and messed up from the rain and the mudslides and the trees that fell over. But yeah, I'm a little nervous. I got it.
After a long drive, she discovered a perfect spot to camp for the night, a small clearing nestled among thick trees. Once she set up her camp, she prepared a hearty meal to fuel herself for the long night ahead. Before sunset, she decided to embark on a short hike, unaware that it would be quite different from her usual leisurely walks.
I think I'm gonna walk up the road, or this road, just to see what's around that little corner right there. I don't know how far I'll go, but yeah, it's about time to build a fire too, so let's do it. Got the trusty dusty bear spray. Thought I heard some knocking coming from that direction. Kind of sound like somebody knocking on a tree, but could have been a woodpecker or anything like that, I guess. But I don't hear it now, so we'll just forget that. Well, it's gonna start getting dark soon, so I'm gonna get my lights out and get them ready for me to turn them on. That way I don't have to be searching in the dark.
As she took in the beauty of the scenery, a strange knocking sound pierced the unsettling silence of the forest. Seeking a sense of safety, she hurried back to her camp, set up the lights, and called her husband to come join her. Despite her efforts, the feeling of being watched lingered, leaving her on edge.
What's that?
Whose truck is that?
I don't know. It's big though. It's huge. It's a big old truck. Compared to my truck. Compared to yours, but it's still big.
John is this right here. They still cut all this out, like you said.
Yeah. Shine your headlight down in there so we can get a better view of it. Be careful. Look up at those trees, son. That's just piles and piles of trees.
Look at trees.
Yeah, see, they cut that, and I cut that to clear the road. But they got the gate closed.
As they trekked through the woods, an unusual footprint heightened their unease. They noticed reflections in their camera lens, sensing they were being watched. Feeling on edge, they returned to their tent, but couldn't shake the unsettling silence. They called it a night and left the eerie woods behind in the morning. Outro, click the video on the screen and watch as we delve further into more scary encounters.